Joints January, day 28. Today I'd like you to start off by laying on your back and we're going to be training the scapula. So on your back, start with your arms in a Y position overhead. Even if you can't get your hands down to the ground, just let them hover if it's not too uncomfortable. If it is really uncomfortable, just make a bigger Y and you should be able to get the backs of your hands on the ground. So in the Y position, I would like you to start to squeeze your shoulder blades together, holding there with about a 4 out of 10 effort. Then start to push your shoulder blades apart. Your shoulders even might come off the ground a little bit. Relax them back down. Now I want you to keep the backs of your hands on the ground if you can. If not, just follow along with your hands hovering. Start to shrug your shoulders up to your ears. If your hands are on the floor, push your hands into the ground. Hold with your shoulders as high up towards your ears as possible. Driving more effort there. Hands push into the ground harder. Start to slowly relax and then pull your shoulders down the spine as if they're going into your back pockets. Pull down more. Hold them as low or as far away from the shoulders as you can, or the ears as you can. So the shoulders are as low as possible. Push the backs of the hands into the ground harder if you can. And relax for a sec. Let's start to shrug the shoulders up to the ears again. Back of the hands stay on the floor if you can. Try to reach a little bit further this time. Pushing in a little bit harder with the backs of the hands. Taking the shoulders up a little bit higher. Pushing the back of the hands into the ground harder. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax and start to pull your shoulders away from the ears. Backs of the hands stay on the ground. Try to pull even farther away from the ears. Even further. Backs of the hands keep pushing into the ground. Push harder. Pull even further away from the ears and keep holding here. Push the backs of the hands into the ground harder. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax and bring your hands up, pointing up towards the roof. Start to reach your hands up to the roof so your shoulder blades spread apart. Try to grab something just out of your reach. Try to grab just a little higher, pulling those shoulder blades apart even more. Start to transition into squeezing your shoulder blades together, pushing into the floor. If possible, keep your elbows straight here. Squeezing together even harder, trying to get your shoulder blades to come together against the ground. And relax, start to reach up again. Even further this time, elbows stay straight. Imagine you just can see what you want to grab, but you can't quite reach it, but you're going for all your might to reach that thing. Keep reaching up for 5, 4, 3, 2, transition into pulling the shoulder blades together again, squeezing into the ground, trying to get your scapula to touch, pulling even harder together, elbows straight, right up from the shoulder socket, so the arms straight up, squeeze even harder, harder, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax.